back to another episode of In the Kitchen with Sandy, and today I am going to show you how to make the most perfect restaurant quality steaks. We are going to make these steaks, we're going to fry them on top of the stove in a cast iron skillet, which is a must. I love cooking my steaks in a cast iron skillet. We're going to use a little bit of butter, a little bit of oil, some garlic powder, some salt, and some pepper, and they are going to be absolutely fork tender. They're going to be seared to perfection, and they are going to be so mouth watering. As you can see, I have this is my favorite cut of meat. I love this type of steak. This is the strip steak. These are absolutely perfect, and they're nice portion control, nice size. Actually, you could, my dogs are off the chain, so I apologize. You can cut them in half, and you know, they're perfect size. But what you want to do first is you want to make sure that these are out at room temperature. I like to lay mine out at least 30 to 45 minutes, if not up to an hour, to make sure that they do come to room temperature. Sorry, a little technical difficulty there. But you also want to make sure that you pat. You want to get every single bit of that moisture off of that steak. Because if you don't get all that moisture off of your steak, then you're going to be left with a piece of meat that has pretty much steamed itself, and it's not really, it doesn't really get nice and caramelized and gets a nice sear on it. But so you want to make sure that you dry that steak really well. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of garlic powder to it. I love garlic powder on my steaks. Sometimes I'll do the garlic salt and just leave the regular salt off. But today I'm doing the garlic powder way. Make sure you season it well. Don't be afraid to put some garlic powder on that. Now, I love the garlic flavor with my steak. You want to give it a nice little dusting of salt and pepper as well. Oh, I can smell that already. We're going to flip it over, and we are going to do the same on this side. Alright, I've got my cast iron, my trusty cast iron skillet on my stove, and I've got it on about medium-high heat. You're going to drizzle just a little bit of the canola oil in there. You know, there's times I use bacon grease as well. I love steaks fried in bacon grease, but today we're using a little bit of canola oil. And you want to make sure that it covers the bottom of the pan perfectly. And in order to get a good searing on your steak, you need to make sure that your pan is nice and hot before you add the steak to the pan. And a good way to tell how hot your pan is, as you can see, the oil will start separating. And then you just, that's the perfect time to go ahead and add your steak. Just put it right in there. Do you hear that sizzle? That ensures, oh, and as soon as that hits the pan, you can smell the garlic powder that comes just comes bursting through your nose. It smells absolutely beautiful. Now, we are not going to touch the steak. We're going to let it cook on this side for just a little bit, for about 1 to 2 minutes. Now, you want to make sure that you're getting the color that you're looking for, and it's starting to brown nicely. And again, I've got my skillet on about medium-high. And once you start getting that brownness, that you know, the searing of the meat, which the high heat is what causes the searing of the meat, and that's going to lock all those wonderful juices in. At this point, if you let it go for a minute or two, about 2 minutes, you want to go ahead and add some butter to it. And we're just going to bathe the steak, if you will, in this butter. Kind of scoot it around there, and as it starts melting, you're just going to baste it in all that wonderful flavor. Now remember, you've got your salt, and your pepper, and your lots of garlic powder. And we're just going to baste it, and we're going to let it go for about another minute to 2 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and flip that over. Look at the beautiful caramelization on that. Look at the searing on that. That tells you that this is going to be a winner of a dinner, and that it's going to be nice and tender, just the way we like our steak. We're going to add another little pat of butter in there. Oh, it smells wonderful. And then we're going to baste that as well. That is going to keep your steak nice and juicy. And we're going to let this go for about another 2 to 3 minutes, depending on how you like your steak. I like mine about medium. All right, guys, we are back, and my steaks are done to perfection. You know how you get a good searing on your steak? You want to know how you do it? Your smoke detector goes off. That's what happened. Luckily, it didn't happen in the middle of the filming here, but I want you to look how beautiful these babies are. These are absolutely perfect. And you know how I know they're absolutely perfect? Look at all the juice. It's just coming out all over the counter there. And it's very important that you let these rest for about 10 minutes before you cut into them. Oh, I've got juice coming everywhere. I snuck another one in on you, frying it. I should have got my big pan out, my big cast iron, but I did not. I thought they would both fit in there. It's very important that you do not overcrowd your steaks in the pan. These have been resting for about 10 minutes. And I'm just going to show you how they just cut so nicely into there. Look at that. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. And look at that piece of meat. This is absolutely perfect. Just the way I like it. Still a little pink in the middle. Oh, did you see how nice? Did you see how perfectly that knife went through that piece of steak? Oh my goodness. That is delicious. And all the drippings from that, the sauce, not the sauce, but the juices. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I could just eat this. Just give me a plate, a steak. It just melts in your mouth. You don't need any sides with that. The only thing you need a side of is a nice glass of iced tea. This is my sun tea that I made. And I think I'll show you guys how to make that too, but not on this video. But make sure you give these a try. Give these a try. They are absolutely phenomenal, especially if you love good quality steak. You know, I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. If you have not subscribed, you need to do so. I'm not sure what you're waiting on. But you know I love you guys. And I love this steak too. Also very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your wonderful comments. I love you. I really do. I love you from the depths of my soul. Follow me, Facebook, Twitter. Get on Facebook. Find me on Facebook, In the Kitchen with Sandy. Follow my fan page. You will love it. I post there all the time. I'm on there all the time. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to chat with you. Snapchat me, Sandy's Kitchen. I'm a slow chewer, but I hope you like this. Give me a thumbs up. Make this for your family this week. It's so simple to make. And I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm going to have me another bite. Just like cutting the butter. My word. Perfect. Bye.